Hey up, hello, and a very warm welcome back to Grimsim Labs, and welcome back to Microtopia. I hope you're all having a great day, a great week, a great month. Thank you for choosing Grim as your place to hang out. I do appreciate it. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a great day, great week, great month. Thank you for everything, man. You guys are the best. Memberships, everything is really helping me out. Right, rock and roll. Let's carry on in our journey on Microtopia. They're not bringing as much stuff back as I'd like, to be honest with you. Have we got anything being outputted here? No, because we've got that. Let's do that, and let's get some storage, and let's use this one, because we should be able to here. We've got the diodes in the thing over there. No, we don't have the diodes in the thing over here. Okay, that's fine. What we could do is we could speed that up by going like that, and then go in and sending it into its correct inventory, which I'm hoping it'll give us a green line, which it does. There we go. We can build that over there now. Our ant is still working on that. I've just been moving him manually, to be honest with you, for now. It's working. He's doing the iron still. And basically, I'm recording this straight after the last episode, after I've uploaded the content. How's our blues looking? Fine. I've got a stash of blues there ready for us. What do we need here? We need batteries. Right, okay. I think we need to firm up this island, and then I want to consider getting another island. I want to get another sand island, because I just think we are a little low on resources. But we've done kind of what we need to do to get access to everything. So have we got light bulbs? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Well, let's first of all get rid of that, and let's put in a proper one so we don't have to mess about looking around the island. Quite nice when we're able to afford to do that. Right, we're not able to afford it, but that's fine. It will be able to be afforded very soon. There we go. The ants are handling this okay. We are getting more being made, so that's fine. How many have you got? 8. Yeah, okay, 8 should be okay. I don't know. It's just this liquid that's a pain in the backside, but that's okay, because we absolutely will smash it eventually, and we're getting acid on this island as well without having to figure out how to transfer that without killing everything. So that's good. Sweet. Okay. So next up, we need to do something with these ants. So after they've done here, they're going to turn into a driller ant, and we can send them out to various locations to do various things. We need rid of that, we need rid of this, we need rid of that. I think glass is the most important thing, and if these are hazmat ants as well, that'd be pretty sweet. So what we're going to do is we'll delete this for now, because everything on here should be hazmat ants anyway, so that's fine. We'll go there, and then we'll go up to here. Lovely, and across to here. Right, okay, so let's have a look at what we need to make hazmat ants, shall we? So, yeah, it's still a bit far away, but it's fine. I mean, we've got so much blubber, I don't know what to do with. We also need to expand this. We're going to expand this so that we can get more batteries across here. In fact, you should be sending batteries, really, so that we can make them battery ants. That's fine. Cool, and so now we're going to go, so once these get too old in their little lives, they're going to head up here, and they are going to become... Where are they? They are going to become... Right, I think I've got a way of keeping this working as well, which might work. We'll see. Okay, yeah, sorry, thinking out loud. Let's get population and go to assembler. Nice, and we're going to put the assembler here. No, we're not. We're going to put it here. It's better off here, actually. That's fine. So then it can go there, into there. Sweet. Build that quickly. Lovely. And we are going to change this into be a hazmat. We haven't unlocked it yet. A hazmat digger ant. There we go. Boom. That's what we're going to spend our gene on. Our new gene. I really want that new biome, but I need to invent 3 ants, and we've just got a long way to go before we can get there, and I think that these are going to be more fun to play with than anything else, so let's get rid of that. Sweet. And change this recipe now into little fur balls. Assemble hazmat. Okay, hazmat digger ant is not on there. Let's delete it and just see if it's an issue with that. Why can't we make hazmat digger ants? That is my question. Okay, let's go here and go change. Assemble. We've just unlocked it. Created a combiner. That's... Oh, okay. So it's because it's not a resource, it's another ant. Okay, that's fine. Is it just a standard digger ant, I'm going to assume? Let's just get rid of that. And just build a combiner. Hey, I'm not complaining about that. We'll save the resources. Well, I say we'll save the resources. We're going to have to get the resources over here first, which is fine, man. It's fine. Sweet. Okay, so that's going to move a little bit more there. Yeah, it gives us enough space. Sweet. And we're going to change that into a hazmat digger ant. Now, to make this, we need a digger and a hazmat digger. Okay, that's fine. How's best to do that then? Let us get what we'll do is we'll send over like we've done over here. So let's just have a look at our setup on the jungle island. So we're just sending in a load of drones, and they turn into diggers, and they go into gatherers. Okay, we kind of want to limit this as well. We don't want to send too many across. So we want to see if we can do it a little bit more sensibly this time. That'd be great. Sweet. Okay, so it goes here. So right, so we need a normal digger, which is 2 combined. That's fine. So we're gonna have them come into here. Right, so when they come into here, they're dropping off this, which is keeping our tier 2 worker ants going. Okay, they turn into worker ants, and they actually do a little bit of work before they die as well, so that's good. And that's running nice. That's running very nice. Oh, actually, there is something else I need to change. Sorry, jumping all over the place. Welcome to Grimsim Labs. They're waiting for batteries. That's fine. This is a problem over here. This is a real simple problem that I noticed. So these 3 sentry ants, which are really cool, they are unable to keep up the queen. We've got a lot more capacity to get some ants in there. So all we need to do is we need to go here, trails, counter gate, and go up here. Sweet. What's their speed? 12, 14, 28. I mean, it'd slow them down if they went up there, but it's fine. I don't mind the sentry ant still working on it. I'm okay with that. There we go, and we'll stick you into there. Sweet. And it's currently at 1, but let's have it to, I don't know, 6. That should be fine. Cool. And let's see if that increases everything a lot better. A lot better. Okay, the other thing we could do is we could stick down some light bulbs as well, some things that thingy them. Okay, that's going to slow down, but at least they're waiting now. And if they're waiting, that means we're going at max speed, right? So I'm kind of okay with them waiting. It means they're taking out, they're waiting for the next one. I mean, maybe it's 5, but I don't think it matters. I think that's fine. That's gonna, you can already see this is populating a lot quicker than it was. So that's good. Is the big ant missing him, by the way? No, he's not. No, he's taken it out. Right, let's get that up back into the old trailer. Let's go hither. Sweet. And you know what? For posterity, let's stick in a couple of light bulbs as well, because, I mean, that is such a short run. It's actually fine. 1 there and 1 there. Sweet. Let's have a look what that does. Yes, it speeds them up. And this one's getting full now. Great. That's going to produce more ants. That's going to produce more iron ants. It's going to produce more everything, man. We should be good. We should be good. Sweet. Right. Now let's head back over here. So that's sorted out the issue that we've had with that. Well, it's not really an issue, but it's sorted out the issue. It's sorted out the fact that we don't have many. Right. Let's go here. And what do I want to send back across here? I kind of want to send... got a lot of resin. Don't know if we need resin as urgently, because this is just like a trickle, isn't it? Let's send... You know what I could send batteries. Done. And change this to be, I don't know, resin. I mean, I could even get the blubber across there like this, to be honest, if I wanted to. I don't know what I'd need it for, though. Let's get rid of you, and let's just put in a proper one, so we don't have to mess about. Boom. There we go. And let's get... Let's get... I think it's going to be resin. I think we should clear out our resin a little bit. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that's going to fire it a lot quicker than that's going to work. So that's good. Okay, cool. And that's still working on that. That's all good. That's all good. So next up, we want a second airport, I think, so we can keep this separate to the other line, which should be fine. And digger ants. So digger ants can be only made in here, right? Digger ants are in here. We can't make digger ants in here, can we? There's no recipe. Combine into a digger, 2 small ants. Is that? Or is that 2 digger ants? I think that's 2 digger ants. I think that's 2 digger ants. Okay, so we want 2 digger ants. So what we want is we want a landing pad. Transport landing pad. Sweet. We're just going to build this out a little bit. That's fine. Hey man, now our hazmats have been slowly working on just getting rid of all this for us. Like I say, we can't move the gatherer huts, but why? I mean, we're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. I ain't worried yet. Okay, cool. And now we can tidy this up. We can put all this like here. That'd be nice. Just for looks. There we go. And get you there. Nice. And get you there. Excellent. Right, landing pad. Transport. Landing pad, and build a landing pad here. And then we are going to go... So that's going to come and drop off some babies for us. We're going to have some babies. We'll get like 3 incubators again. I think that makes sense, right? Sweet. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get a launch pad to send it back across. Launch pad. Where's the launch pad? Transport. Launch pad. Boom, and go back this way, and we'll probably want you to take something, which will be like that. Sweet, there we go. And so you are going to come down here, and you're going to put your thing down here, which is going to be there to there to there. Sweet, and then you're going to come down here, and you're going to go straight back. Lovely. Should be enough to get all the ants in there. That should be fine. We can even limit it if we want to. I don't know how many we'd limit it to. Maybe 20? I don't know. We can't limit it because of the fact that it's thingies. But we can limit them on this side. We can send them to get recycled if they get trashed. I think that's a good idea. Cool. So now they're going to go into a gatherer. We've got 3,000 in that. So kind of makes sense to get that, I guess. I don't really want to get the blubber because it'll be toxic. Okay, so we'll just send him into a gatherer for now. This is only going to be... do we send him into a gatherer? I don't really think we need to because we're only going for this. Let us, in fact, not bother with a gatherer. Let's get these guys to go over here. They're going to turn into digger ants, and to turn them into digger ants, we're going to need an assembler. So let's get an assembler and let's put that down here. That's fine. As long as there's enough space to get by, I'm not really bothered. That's fine. Cool. And you are going to change into digger ants. You can see Grim's just working on the fly, can't you? Storage, we'll put that one there just for future-proofing it. Excellent. And we are going to go into screws. Done. Sweet. You're going to make... Right, we've only got 20 screws across here. Bit of a problem. Not a terrible problem. Because we can just change this. How is our resistors looking? I mean, fine. 42 at the minute. That's fine. Let's get some screws across here. Done. Sweet. What we need to do is we need to come up with a blueprint for a mass of these that we can just hulk a load over on each island, but we'll figure it out when we really need it. Just because that's what Grim does. Let's go here, and here, and here, to here, and to here. Sweet. And you are going to create digger ants. Lovely. Digger ants are going to come out here, and they are going to start working on this. And we are just going to do it manually instead of a gatherer, because we'll just get rid of this. We might eventually not have them doing anything, and that's fine, I think. Are you going to go there? No, it's that way. That's fine. Now then, you might ask, Grim, why are you doing it manually? Well, just because. Just because I don't think the gatherers work when you send in an absolute ton of them, to be honest with you. They just don't work that well. Okay, cool. And you're all going to go to a catapult or something, so we can get multiple. Where's catapult going to be? It'll be in storage, sweet, and it'll be this one that we want. Got enough stuff to make it, probably. We'll put one there. One there. Okay, cool. Right, that's not got enough to make it. What are you waiting for? Wire. We've got any wire anywhere? Or wire? I have no copper on this island. I've got copper on this island. I could send a bit of wire across if I was desperate. It's currently shut down. Let's do... It's not going to send it to this island anyway. We do need to produce wire, man. Let me think. What's going on here, by the way? Oh, just the liquid ants, that's fine. How are you looking? Oh, it's starting to clear. It's starting to clear, which is nice. That means I can die in peace. Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's go back here then. And copper wire, copper wire, copper wire. I need a ton of copper over there. Which is one of the next things we're going to be doing. Let us fix that by... I think we... Is there a quick way of doing it? Let's try this. Have we got everything we need to build this? Yes, I think we do. Let's just build that here. No, we don't. We are missing diodes. Okay. Let's go and get diodes over here. Where's my ant? Is he dead yet? No. Okay, he's doing copper, but he's not got enough copper. Fine. Where's the diode one? There. Okay. Let's get our little ant. Here he is. Over to this one, I think. There we go. Oh, no. You skipped it. Don't skip it, please. There we go. Send him that way. There we go. Get the diodes in there, and then that'll build that. Which in turn we can dump a load of copper in it and get this system running again. We could do with more copper on this, so let's go here and go if it contains less than, I don't know, 90 is fine. Sweet. Okay, are you made? Yes, you are made. Sweet, excellent. And if we go assign that to there, we've got some copper island everywhere. Some copper wire, excuse me, everywhere now. And yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. So that should have built these. Excellent, cool. So we're gonna have a simple thing that goes from here once they're done, and it's gonna go to this point here. Sweet. And then we're gonna have a divider that goes here and here. And we should be able to do one there. Sweet. And one there. Nice. Can you go under any further? Nope. I don't want them to get held up by waiting for ants. There is the problem. So we'll go crossover. A bit messy, but whatever. Sweet. And you can go into there. Nice. And then you're all going to come into here. Excellent. Let's get all these into that splitter. Divider. Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi. So yeah, I was saying yesterday, I went to see Joe and Jet. I got cheaper tickets, and I was like, you know what? Why not, man? Why not? Let's go live. And I had an amazing time, man. Well, like I say, I don't think I'd have paid full price, but like, yeah, it was just a good laugh. Do you know what I mean? Had a few beers, went to Leeds, and then afterwards, there was a dude playing outside, and he had like a... Right, so that's going to take all of them. Cool. Hang on. Let me just take a sip of drink. That's going to take all my digger ants. That's fine. So then they're going to go here, like so. Excellent. Just want to get the digger ants sorted on this island, and then we'll look at the new island. Cool. So that's going to send that to there and there, which is going to go to... I know that it looks like it's going to there, but it's not. That is not the plan. Foundation. We'll get a load of foundation out. Sweet. There we go. And boom up there. And boom across there. Nice. Okay, and let's start building a load of storage. We can build it over here. What are you doing here? You're rubbish. Excellent. You were just an experiment at some point. An experiment gone wrong! There we go. And it really doesn't matter where these are. That's fine. That should be more than enough to capture most of this. He says, actually, I don't think it is, actually. That's how much metal is in this. But you know what, maybe we'll use it for something, I don't know. Cool, okay, that's good. And then once they have reached old age, they'll come to here. And they'll go to there. Sweet, now let's have a look. What else do I want? So I've got some there, 403, 1125, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. We just need these ants to clear up these little bits, and then we can access all this. 939, how much is in this one? 1000, okay, cool. So, digger ants. So once they're dead from here, these aren't going to be able to go into here. We need a full digger to do that. Do we just stop them here? Do we just kill them here? Or do we get a bit of glass? Well, I don't think we need glass, because isn't that what our hazmat diggers are going to be doing? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is. So we're going to go here. No, we're not going to use an old trail. We're going to use an old trail. We're going to go here. I'm going to go here. And we're going to go here. And we need to get across to the recycler again. It's a bit weird because we crossed over that one. I'm going to go here, like that. Right, so that's going to send them to get smushed. Alright. But we want a certain amount to come this way. So we're going to have a counter gate. And we're going to count up to 1. Okay. And then here we're going to have a counter gate. And it's going to be a... Oh no, this is wrong because they're not being thingied yet. Okay, let's get rid of that. We need to get rid of this for now because we need to turn them into big ants, right? So we need a combiner. Unless we do a combine in here, that might work. Just looking at the layout of the land. Excellent. So something like that would be quite nice. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So we'll go here. We'll just get rid of this. So we're going to combine 2 digger ants into a daddy digger ant, just with a divider. Sweet. And you're not going to be that. You're actually going to be this. And it's going to go into a hauling trail because we also want a bin here. Put there and it actually works. That's good. Sweet. So that's going to create a digger ant. Combine into digger. There we go. And then that is going to go. It is going to go around here. Oh, there's iron here with 3,000 in it. That's tempting. Yeah, it's tempting. I mean, we need rid of it, don't we? Another 3,000. Yes, so let's get rid of this then. So we might only need 1 catapult because we're going to have less on here. Let's see if we can squeeze this in. So it's going to go this way. No, it's not. It's going to go that way to give us a bit more space. Okay, what are you missing? You're missing screws. Excellent. Are you sending screws across, by the way? Yes, you are. But we could also just input into here. Where are you? Where's me nice new airport that's not really functional? It's over here. Didn't get to the point where I put screws in yet. They are just there though. So where's me screws on this island? There they are. And let's send a load into there and turn that process back on. That's fine. Sweet. Screws going back over and they are going to get put into here, meaning we can build a catapult. Excellent. Now let us try and get a little bit here. So we're gonna go 1, 2. By the way, does this need emptying? Yes, it absolutely does. I think they're just collecting blubber for no reason now, but it's fine. Okay, carry on. We'll go here and here and here. Okay, that should be enough on that side actually. We can probably get rid of these, and yeah, let's just add another one in here. That'll be nicer to deal with. Lovely. And we're gonna go back to here. Sweet. Gonna go here. I don't know what's easier, making a gatherer builder in these. The problem with the gatherer building is when on that jungle island, it hasn't worked very well. We're just getting a load of dead ants because there's like not enough speed for them to process the stuff and stuff like that, or something. So it's a little bit annoying. Okay, we'll go there. Sweet. To there. 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 Excellent. And you, my friend, are going to be assigned to these metal collectors. Definitely not going to have enough now, but that's okay. We can get them sent across there eventually. It's fine. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the digger ant's lifespan on here. Sweet. Into there, into there, and then into there. That should work. Nice. And then if you are old here, you're going to come from here back this way, and you're going to go over to here. So now what we want to do, first of all, we're going to have a bin. Let's get the bin early actually, so we've got space. Go here, go there. That's the bin. Is that going to cause problems here? It could do. Yeah, it might do. It might cause too many problems. Let's see where we can put the bin without it causing any problems. We can put it here. That's fine. Cool. Okay, so we'll use that as our guide, which is well away from that, so it shouldn't cause any problems with that. Sweet. And we'll go there. Go to a bin. Sweet. And now we've got one gap to do something with it, which is fine. Elder Trail here. Right. Counter gate, link gate, link 1. Okay, so it's gonna send one in here if there's not one in here, basically. Okay, because this takes so much time, you see, is the problem. And then if that's not the case, then it's gonna go here. Do a crossover so we can see where it's going. I think that'll work better visually for us. And it is kind of visual. I mean, it's, you know, it doesn't actually really matter. Okay, and back here. But if you start crossing lines too much and stuff like that, it can just get real messy real quick. And let us send a digger ant down this way. Make sure it comes off. Cascade. 28 minutes doing this. Bloody Nora. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get Hazmat. We're gonna get drillers. That's important as well. And you want to be normal diggers. Sweet. Done. And you can go and get smushed. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, we've got Hazmat workers on this. How are you looking? 414. Is that at max yet? No, they're still working on it, so that's good. Good to see. Sweet. Yeah, wonder when that maxes out. Batteries, we're gonna up our battery production in a second as well, so that should be fun. Cool. Right, so that's the digger system sorted. So we just need to input a landing pad into it, and then it should all work. A landing pad and a squidgy thing. One of these. But look at these, man. Yeah, this is working much better. That's gonna skyrocket, man. It's gonna take us a long time to get to any more than that. What are you doing? You're just outputting these straight away into that, are you? Oh, into a takeaway thing. Alright, that's fine. That's where it's going. Sweet, that'll be a flying thing. That I've just not remembered. How are you looking? Let's have a look. We haven't really looked at this, actually. Okay, it's not kind of working quick enough, actually. What is going on? If we had more, does it help it? We could probably speed that up if we wanted to. We'd probably need to separate these apart a little bit and put one of these on each of them. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. It's fine. They're full. Yay. Cool. We're going to use them. Have we got many flyers? Yeah, we've got a few. Not as many heli drones as we used to have. But a lot of them are getting eaten by this now, aren't they? But no heli drones are being eaten by that, which means we're not actually producing any heli drones. Why is that? Oh, that's why. Hello. You're not being made into a heli drone. Let's go. Okay, that's a problem. Is that just because this is not here? That's real bad. One little bit, man. You miss one bit, and I tell you, it ruins you. Every time. So that timer that we put on, ever since there, that's why we've not made any heli drones, because that's not been working. So now you're going to... Yeah, there we go. It's making it. And how long does that take? About 15 seconds. Yeah, so we can bring this timer down if we want to create more later on. Okay. Cool. Not that I think we're wasting anything, because I think we are still using everything. How's that looking? Fine. Jesus Christ, look at the amount of ants on this. Anyway, let's go back. No, we need to be at the airport. Sweet. And what's your issue? Not enough fabric. That's alright, we'll get some more fabric soon. Landing pad. So we could use this system because it's not sort of plugged into anything right now. And you know what? I think we will. I think we're going to get rid of that. And I think we're just going to take the smart dispenser there. Sweet. And we're just going to add into this line. Divider. Boom. Into there. And we'll just divide it off for now. Although it might be dangerous because we might get way too many. That's fine. Okay. Will they come back with them? No, they shouldn't do, man. With this 3 divide, it shouldn't come back to it. And eventually we are going to split these off again. Maybe we limit it ever so slightly though. We don't want this to go crazy. I just don't want this to go crazy. We're going to get a timer gate. That's not timer gate. Timer gate. That's a life gate. Timer gate. Boom to there. Boom, and that's going to go to every 20 seconds. Should be fine. Just, I know it's not a problem now, so it doesn't look like a problem now. Later on, it might become a problem. Just want to see how this reacts to what we've just done. So that's going into there. Right. Oh no, that's just waiting. Great, that doesn't really work with the diviner. So that's a problem. I thought you would, actually. What if I come straight off it with a timer gate? Will that work? Should do, right? Sweet, yeah, that's working. Cool. Okay, and that's going to take that across, and we'll do it every 20 seconds again, I think. 20 is fine. You can see even with this, even where it's not sort of saturated, and that's because we've been killing off all of our ants, it's sending a lot through, so that's a problem. Why didn't you pick one up? You did. Okay. But you need to die, so I'll send you on the ultra. There you go. We can't have ultras everywhere, man. It just is what it is if one if a few pass away. Oh, hello, you're a problem. You need to go to here. We basically want all of these. Ooh, hello. No, you don't need to go that far. You need to go down to here and then to here. Sweet. Okay. And out of here, we need a... First of all, we need an end gate. Sweet. That's going to go here. Maybe we do a link gate here as well. Yeah, let's do that. Which will basically just tell it if there's something in the machine. So we do a link counter gate. One there. Nice. And into there. Love. Oh, not into there. We'll get rid of that and we'll put you, because you might be holding something. So we'll put you one of these here. Nice. And then if we put the hauling trail, does it reach there? Hopefully it does. Yes, it does. Sweet. Okay, cool. And then everything else that's, if there's one in the machine, it's just going to go and get smushed. Which will just mean as well, I don't need to worry about these guys dying now, because obviously there's just going to be one. That one will go there, but then it'll be set there for ages. Link end, just check where the link ends. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Then you're going to go into a gatherer. We can put the gatherer somewhere else, to be honest. We can put the gatherer up here, right? So let's do a 3 gatherer setup. I think we want to foundation the island first, just so it looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty, but you know, whatever. Cool, and get rid of all this garbage. Excellent. And let's get this system copied, I guess. So let's go blueprints, copy this, and copy all of this. Done. And duplicate, and we'll just delete any of the extra machines it makes. Sweet. And just stick it down there. That's absolutely. Oh no, that's so ugly. Because I want it there. I should have put it here. Damn it. No, let's just delete it. I want to expand that battery making factory, so don't want to do it there. Okay, that's where I want my battery factories to go. Sweet, let's do it again then. Let's go blueprints, select blueprints, and go 1, 2, 3. Bish, bash, bosh. Did I get that one or did I miss it? We'll find out. Duplicate and go up here this time. There we go. That's going to be better. Sweet. So after they come out of here, they want to go all the way up to there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down this way. How are we going to get there? Let's worry about that in a tickety-boo. In a tickety-boo. Cool. Battery making. Let's up our production on that because we've got a ton of acid, right? We're making a net positive of acid. We just need to blueprint this basically. So blueprints, floor tile selector here. Sweet, let's duplicate and put you down here. That put you down there because of that. That's real annoying. They're going to be real annoying. Can we get it in after he's done it? Or is it going to make a new line this way? Could do. It's made a new line. Damn it. Where is my ant that's doing that? Oh, there's another one as well. Yeah. These gatherers are so annoying. I mean, the sensible thing would be to put these up here, wouldn't it? There's not really any point in them going all the way over there. But Grim's not sensible. Let's do... Right, that can cancel the lines. That's a good way of cancelling lines. I didn't realise you could do that. Sweet. Yeah, just going to walk that way. And just go back into there. Hurry up! Hurry up! Sweet, he's done. He was well done. I was just enjoying singing. Let's go and duplicate that. Sweet. And we'll build one there. And one there. And one there. Well, let me build it. Because of that fool. Sweet. But it will let me build it now. Floor tile selected there. And duplicate. Sweet. We just made a load more batteries, baby. Okay, let's just have a look at the inputs for this. So we need to consider what we're doing. So probably want rid of all this, and we want to do it with like a main line or something like that. So let us do that. Get rid of you for now. In fact, you can stay there because that's going to be a pain to get back in. Then go there. Sweet. Okay, probably 2 lines going in will work nicely, I think. Okay, you can stay there. So we want a line going from here on each of them. Just so we remember the inputs. Nice. And another one. There we go. And you are going to be 2 main lines. So we are going to do... So we've got 4, so we want 4 of these ants, and we can do a link counter gate, it'll be fine. We'll go there, sweet, and we'll count 4 up here, sweet. Now we want basically a normal counter gate, so we'll go all the way up to there, and then we'll do counter gate 1, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Sweet. And then we're going to have our old gates coming out here. That's fine. And then you can plug into that one there. Nice, that'll do. If it works with what we've got, it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. If it's good enough for 2, that's why I want to see. Assign these to there, assign that one to there. Are you all going to reach? Probably not. That's fine. The batteries have been working fine, haven't they? Oh, I didn't think it was then. Sweet. Okay, so that's got 2 on each of them. And then this is the one that we originally had on that. So let's just get rid of that. And let's do a link counter gate. Link counter gate down here. Sweet. And you're going to send 4 in, and you might have noticed I've done this slightly different actually, because we're having very specific ants on each of these. I wanted to try doing it like this. Why not, eh? Counter gate 1, sweet, counter gate. So it's going down here. We want a counter gate from here to here. That'll work. Counter gate here to here. Excellent. And a counter gate here to here. I knew there was one missing. I just couldn't see the bloody thing. Right, let's get all of them hooked into the system then. So you're going to be a little bit different, but that's fine. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. There, to there, to there, to there, and there. I don't think that was actually joined. And there. And there, sweet. And then we need to put in a point here, and we'll just go conditional gates, counter end, right here, boom. Okay, cool. So that should, nope, that's not going to work because we'll miss this one. So we'll have to do it from here. So we'll build that there, and we'll do a counter end. We'll just get rid of that for now, and then we'll do a counter end. Where is my counter end? Counter gates, counter end, there to there. There we go. And then if we send this right down, straight into there, like so. Okay, cool. That should work. So that's once 4, and it'll go to the counter end. That's fine. That's got 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it counted that one because it already had 1 on it, which is fine. We'll just send him to get... We'll send him in here. That's what we'll do. So he's not got a link on him. Sweet, and you can just disappear. That actually, dirt disappear. Just goes into there. We're not wasteful here, Andy. Get rid of that. Sweet, done. Bins. There's one ant already up there, so he's going to get smushed. Excellent. That all looks good. And have we got this working? I mean, it should all work, I think. Have we started to get ants in? Way up there, no. Because we have no screws. Why do we have no screws? Great question. Have we got this to take from this? Take from Smart Dispenser and take? Yeah, so it doesn't work across islands when you do that, which makes sense, complete sense, to be honest. Send some screws across then. You are. There's no one here. Yo. Is he getting smushed? Ah, maybe he's not getting smushed. Maybe he's getting Princess Duck, which should take quite a while, right? Maybe that's the issue. Okay. That's fine. We can send another one here. We'll just sneak him this way. Go here. What's your issue? Target landing pad is occupied. What? We ain't got that many across here, have we? Oh, shoot. Yes, we do. Oh, yeah. The reason for that is because we don't have a target to come back on. There we go. And put it into our main one. Whoa, even more lines going into it. Fantastic. Excellent. And you are going to pick up a... So that should start making as soon as some screws get sent across here. You are going to make... you are going to pick up some... We don't want acid. What have I got lots of on this island? I've got lots of resin, so let's get resin. There we go. That'll work. Cool. Actually, screw it. No, let's have a resource that we could actually use. Copper. Let's send the copper across for now. There we go. Right, just waiting for some screws to come across, which will get completed as soon as he lands. There we go. Screws have started to come, so that should start right there. Sweet. Okay, cool. And it has started, actually. There's 3 working there, so that's good. It's going to be way too many across here, though. Even like this, but hey-ho. Even with us putting a limiter on, let's sub the time, because 20 is going to be way too short. I don't want this to be crazy. 30. Done. Sweet. Okay, cool. What do you need, by the way? Fabric. Fabric's a problem, isn't it? Not over here, it's not. Okay, well, using that as a thing, let's get fabric done and input fabric from here into there, and then let's send that across. Lovely. So that should get built. They should all finish. No, you need glass as well. Okay, where have we got glass? Got a little bit of glass here. No, we don't. No, we don't. Well, same again then. Get rid of you and turn you into glass. Done. And put you across to there for now. Boom. And that's that done over there. Okie dokie. Right. Have you got everything you need? Factories are built. Yes. Nothing's connected to these stockpiles just yet. So let's assign a target. And we are going to assign copper. Copper's going to be the problem, isn't it? Yeah, but we always know copper's the problem. Copper is forever a pain in my backside at the minute. What at one time was an easy resource. I don't think we had a great deal of copper on this island. I know I've got a little bit left, but hey ho. Right, well, I think that's all going to work. I mean, we'll see, right? I probably made a mistake somewhere, but we'll see. Let's get... So they've all been assigned to copper. You can all be assigned to some sort of blubber. We'll go to that one. It's fine. Assign target there. Assign target there. I'll do. How are we looking on? Ah, yeah, we're collecting loads of metal already. No, that's fine. Yeah, these are sending across way too much. Let's just slow this right down. I knew it was going to be balancing it, but 45 seconds should be enough. Okay, cool. I want to see a hazmat digger before the end of the episode, if you can, please. If you can keep working on that, please. In fact, shall we... Oh, there we go. We've got one. This is going to be our first hazmat digger, right? Because they're not actually doing anything. Yes, they are. They're digging into that, aren't they? Yeah, of course they are. Good boys, doing as you're told. But let's speed it up. Let's see a hazmat digger before we go and do another mish. Okay. Right. Get you in there. By the way, we don't have our hazmat diggers over to that. That's part of the reason I built this, though, so that we could actually work our way around this. But here we go. How long does it take? 1 minute 30. Right, let's get this built while that's building. Let's go up here. Sweet. Cross over there. It's fine. Into there. Right, and these are hazmat dudes, so they're absolutely fine. To go into... into here. Into here. What is all that junk? Some sort of weird old gates. Don't need this main line. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Sweet. Okay, and gonna put you into this. Get it lined up to it neatly. Put it into there. Sweet. You are going to not look for that. You are going to go for your drilling. Drilling. There we go. Set them all to drilling. And you are going to go for glass. Glass. And glass. This should up our glass production quite a lot, by the way. Sweet. Done. Cool. When you're old, you can go off that way. That's fine. What are you doing going around here? You don't need to go there. Don't know what you are, but we don't need you. Okay, old gate's coming out here. Gonna go down here. Are we? Cross over there? No, you won't. So let's go there. I'm gonna have to cross over because it's gonna get too tight. On there, but that's fine. We'll go there. Down to there. Down to here. And then let's just send it in that way. There we go, and send in hazmat diggers, if there's any hazmat diggers on that line. Ooh, there's an issue. That in theory could send a hazmat digger down that way. Which would be a problem, right? Unless we skip that out somehow. Which we can do, actually. Which we can do. So let's do that. Let's go here to here. Bring this back to here. Real sense of achievement when you spot something that you'd later rely on in court. Okay, let's go to here and send you to get crushed this way. Sweet. And then it's going to go down there, and then it's going to head into here, which is going to have a cast. Oh, all the setting up. I'll tell you what, my mind does hurt after playing this. I think it's way too hard a game to stream, to be honest with you. Hazmat digger, done. Sweet. Okay, breathe again, breathe again, breathe again, baby. Normal diggers, yeah. We don't need little diggers. We shouldn't have little diggers anymore. What happens to these when they get too old and die? They turn into them. That's fine. And we do want that to continue. We don't want them to become anything, but that's fine. Okay, cool. How long have you got left? Yeah, loads of time. Nice, okay, and they're resistors, which we're probably running low on. Sweet, but we're not running low on here, right? No, 57, sweet. So, you're currently sending across... So, I've got 29 of them? Bloody hell. Okay, get you. We'll go there. Are you the right one? Yes. There you go, just manually do it. I'll add another one in there. Sweet. We might just add 2 in here, you know. There we go. That might help it. Ever so slightly. He's running across there. We probably shouldn't use them ones because they're actually not effective. Oh well. Right, you are going to be going into... Whoa, what is going on? Who's got it already? That's cool. He's not going to get sent back out, is he? He's going to go back around. Yes. Okay, cool. All it is storages, so that's fine. Let's do some storage up here. Why not? Bosh. Nice, and we'll put it in this corner. Why? Because we can. Go storage. Let's not worry about it. We're never going to look close enough to know that it's the wrong way around. And go there and go assign target. Bosh, 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 bosh. Nice. Okay, great. Done. Next up. See if there's any more problems. Who knows? Who knows, eh? Who knows? Oh no, he died. Oh, that's not good. Poor thing. Oh well. It is what it is. You're one and you're one, that's fine. We're just waiting for these to die naturally now, and we can do that. We can wait. That's looking like a healthy amount right there. Obviously they get turned into 2, but it should be fine. It should be fine. We don't want loads of these is the thing. Okay, cool. And you're digging and you're making glass. And glass is starting to fill up there. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let's get the next island unlocked and we'll focus on that in the next episode. Grim thought we was going to be doing that this episode, if I'm honest with you. Right, what's your issue? Storage full. Okay. Are you not dispensing anywhere? You could, though. You could dispense out of these. I mean, actually, they're all there. You know what? If I put on like 4, that'll just give it a little boost. Oh, it's got a slow one, but it's fine. There's going to be 4 carrying it around. As soon as they go past one that's not empty, there's going to be someone to carry it. In fact, we only need 3 because we've only got 3 on each side. So as long as they carry them when they walk down the sides, then we should be fine. See what I mean? The one at the back should very rarely actually need to go. That should work better. Cool. How are we looking on that? Yeah, that's good. Blues are still in positive, which is good. Greens are still in positive-ish. Not great, but it's fine. They're not actually positive, I don't think. I think we're actually going down ever so slightly. But it doesn't help that that's like that, but that's only like that because that is full. If we throw that on there, it'll get eaten very quickly. There we go, and they can all start working again. Alright. Do we need to manually do that anywhere else? Probably. Let's move the level load down here. There we go. Cool. Next. What's your problem? No fabric. It's a problem, isn't it? Why are we getting fabric from this island, man? I mean, it's constantly producing, right? Oh, we can get rid of you. Sweet. How are the ants looking here? Yeah, there's loads of them. There's bloody loads of them. How are the ants looking over here? Yeah, too many. Cool. Yeah, this is why I built that like 2-way system, because this is just clunky, really. Just a bit clunky. I'll send them back into there, that's fine. Okay, cool. What else are we looking at? We've only got 1 glass on here. They should be getting glass out of here. Just clearly not at a great rate. It's clearly being used when it is processed up. Okay, cool. A load of ants dying here. Why is that? Just have a look at this old ant go by. Old iron ants. We ain't got any workers here, have we? No, it's just iron ants. Okay. Fine. I guess. We ain't got any old gates going onto this. Ah, there's a problem. Cool, so if they're old in here, and then they're just dying. Which might be the reason we've got the dead ones there. It might be a little bit conflated, because I mean, they're probably just going to die here now, but it's better that we've got that full. Okay, cool. What are we doing next? We're looking at the sand island, and then Grim needs to wrap it up. We'll get that unlocked and hopefully get a good one, right? That's the plan. Let us go grab someone. We'll just manually do it because we don't need that much. Sweet. And you are going to give us light bulbs first of all. Select light bulbs right there. Done. And go, please. Sweet. How's everything else looking? Any more explanation marks? Yes, there's a load over here. What's your issue? You don't have enough light bulbs. Okay, that's fine. First of all, that's a problem as well. First of all, get rid of them. Let's just fix this by doing something simple, which is to put these down. There was a great suggestion which said about consolidating our things. A device that looks like a faucet can drip acid. We haven't even looked at that. Acid press. A factory building that can extract acid from toxic blubber. Oh, we've done that one. Sweet. What am I looking for? I'm looking for storage. I'm looking for these here, here, and here. Excellent. And this is going to take up some light bulbs. Just let that go. Probably copper. No, yeah, copper. Of course it's copper. It's always copper. What are we sending across here? This is the problem when you juggle and you don't build it properly. Copper. Here we are sending copper across. Just so slow. So slow. Too slow for Grim. We need more. You're dying there now? Yeah, I thought you might. That's okay. At least that's fully working. Cool. It's not like they cost us out, is it? Sip of coffee. Let's go. How are we looking for light bulbs? Are we alright? We should be alright. Let's get these then. Make sure that these are selected as light bulbs. So you're selected as light bulb. There's no light bulbs on this island. Hang on. What? Why? Why is there no light bulbs? What are you doing to me, game? You can go over here. Iron is slowly running out on this island, you know. We have got a ton on the other islands. We just need to figure out ways of sending them that's a bit more effective. Are you light bulbs? Right, yeah, so what's your issue? No glass. And there's no glass because there's no glass here. And there's no glass coming, is that right? Have we got glass in here? No, we've got resin. Let's do glass. Done. There we go. There we go. Get that glass going again, baby. Get that glass going again. We don't need all the resin. We've got resin on this island. We've got resin for days. Oh, say that. It's running lower here. Is that because of glass again? No, that's because of fabric. No, we've got all that. We need to make more fabric. But for that we need more fibre. And for fibre we need... You know what? I might just cut down a load of these because I think that'll give us a little boost. Plant cutting. There we go. Look at that, man. I mean, there's so much there. Sweet. And we're just going to put a stockpile here. Which I think will get eaten quite quickly, actually. As quick as it can get made. Sweet. And we want a plant. Is there a gate that's like for a type of ant, like a plant cutting ant? That'd be pretty handy, wouldn't it? I know we've got specific gates, but there's not like job gates, if you like. Yeah, job gates would be potentially useful. Cascade, let's go. So just something that can cut down trees, like... Hang on, this is the wrong line. Oh, that's a problem. Can you cut down trees? Yes, you can. Do I want you cutting down trees? No, but we can get tier 2 workers, right? Have we not got these being produced? What's going on here? These ones. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Oh, no batteries. Oh, we need to send batteries across, man. You're bringing back batteries, but it's too slow. Glass is stopping for a second, and batteries are coming our way. Have we got enough batteries going now? How are we looking? Not great. Right, that's because these are all wrong. Choose target there. Choose target there. And choose target there. It's acid, not blubber. Sorry, guys. Grim made a mistake. There we go. Just drop these manually. Let's go. I am pretty proud of myself for recognizing mistakes and fixing them within like a decent amount of time. Like, 'cause it's not easy, genuinely. It's not easy. Okay. Right, hopefully that'll create a lot more batteries. And what rate are you creating them at? They're quite slow, aren't they? They're about 30 seconds, but hey ho, that's fine. That'll speed it up times 4, right? Which means that this will be more full copper. Okay, get them batteries across and get them iron workers going. Let's see, where are we? Come on, baby. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting some iron workers in now. Okay, so for now, I think we just send tier 2 ants. That's fine. It's not a permanent thing. This way. And go cascade. Nice. This way. Oh, we can get battery workers. Are you a battery worker? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're going to be my first. Cascade, battery worker. Because they've got a long life, haven't they? Sweet. And you can do plant cutting, I assume. Yes, you can. And we'll send down, I don't know. Send down 5. Should be good. Sweet. Send it over here and into there. Nice. And this is only temporary, so we don't need to make our fancy. Just make it work. There we go. And an old gate would help us there a lot. Sweet. That should work. There we go. Just get some battery workers working on that for us. Walking speed 14. Eat all that. Blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Cool. How's our flowers looking? Yeah, they're alright, aren't they? Right, did we finish off the light bulbs here? No, probably not, because we're not making any because we ain't got no glass. What's your problem? Need a princess? Why don't we have a princess? You should be dying and going into it. Yes, you are. That's fine. As long as you're going into it, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Probably just because one's probably just got up there. Well, saying that, we don't have many, but hey, that's the nature of this. How are you looking? Have you made me one yet? You're waiting on some tier 2 workers. Okay. Tier 2 workers are being created, so they should end up there eventually. A lot of them have been turned into heli drones, I guess. Maybe too many. Which is this one. We'll put that up to a minute. Slow down that slightly. But speed up the everything else. Cool. Okay. How are you looking? Are you managing? Yeah, just. But you're actually full, which is causing an issue, I think. Maybe? Is that the issue? Or just slow? Maybe just being slow is the issue. Smoosh. Hello, drone. Oh. Smush. Nice. Okay, that's working. Everything's working. We put all these things in place and it all eventually works, right? Them seems. Yep. You're not populated, but that's just because we're relying on one to get all them, I think. I think that's okay. 3 up that way, yeah, there's 3 there. Yeah, I think it's okay. Just need to make sure we've got these working with resistors, so we need to get resistors across here. What was I sending across here? Screws. How many screws have we got across there now? We've got 168, that'll do us for a little bit of time. So now we want to make these into resistors. Let's go, done. Sweet. I should probably have processed the iron into screws or something, so we don't have to mess about with that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, we've got our digger hazmats going. Rock and roll. Light bulbs are going to be an issue because we're not getting any glass here. So I've got a little bit of glass here. Maybe light bulbs aren't an issue. Light bulbs being produced. Resistors are fine. LEDs. Light bulbs are one of these, aren't they? There you go, got one. And your issue is glass, because you don't have enough of these. That's a bit annoying. What's going off here? Why have we got too many down here? Because you haven't gone down there. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Just send you back. Oh, hello. Why aren't you going into there? Because you're not the right one. We want that to be a counter gate 1, mode 1, done, and you can go back into there and just let someone else do it for us, and that's full. Sweet. Not that that can work though, because it's still a problem. Let us bin these. Hopefully we've got enough copper. No, we don't. Sweet. And storage. Smart dispensers. Anyone can think of a better way of getting resources across to the island. That's where my main aim is at the minute. Let me get into some comments that you guys wrote. Man, the acid island is going to be a nightmare. Please take a few moments to move all your important industry to the main island. The lack of diodes and other important bits is enough to give me anxiety. Also, you may want to move the gathering post closer to the last research on the Devil's Island just to really squeeze out the last drops. Your factory designs are really good, so the only reason you're running out of stuff is probably the lack of raw materials. Awesome vid, good luck in the future. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support. I hope you're still enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying it, and I hear what you're saying. That's what we're on the hunt for now, isn't it? More raw resources. But I think the easiest way to do that is to get ourselves another island. Let's move on to... Have we even got copper wire? No, not really. Yeah, all this is going to be hard to get across, actually. I tell you what we can do. We can do 25 of them quite easily. There you go. Copper wire. That's going to be a pain in the ass to get across. Everything's just a pain in the backside right now. Don't know how to improve things. Don't know how to improve things. I know one thing we could quickly do. Start some basic resource processing across here. Don't know, I don't like the fact that I'm switching out these all the time. Stuff like that. I think that's ugly. Real ugly. How's our batteries looking? Positive. It's good. It's what we need. It's what we need. Batteries across here. Probably 0. Yeah. Probably got patients waiting to die. Oh no, we don't actually. Yeah, and that's the ones that we need as well. So hey, that's just that means it's working. That's fine. Okay, cool. Sweet, no material selected. Well, at least they're all made. What do we need? We need glass. Done. I mean, there's part of me that's like, do I make light bulbs across here? Now, light bulbs. Let's just have a quick look at this. These are going to be an hour long one day. Right, light bulbs. Light bulbs are 3 iron plates. Iron plates are 3 iron plates. So if we wanted to transport stuff across more effectively, in theory, it makes sense to turn it into these sort of resin. It makes sense to turn the resin into casings, turn them across, and then we could put them in a deconstructor if we so desired. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't really know. I suppose it's to make other things. I guess so you have the raw resources available. 40 resistors, cool. I think that's enough for now. We'll get some more of them across so that we're not waiting for them. Nice. How are we looking across here? Have we got any light bulbs? Yeah, we've got 40. How the hell did I do that? No, we don't have 40. It's a lie. The game is a lie. Sweet. The light bulbs are probably being used in somewhere else, that's the problem. Cool, let's put that there. Well, in the next episode we are going to We are absolutely going to get a new thing. A new... What's it called? Are you plant cutting? Is that working? Yeah, that's good. So, I mean, hopefully them resources will come in a little bit quicker. That's filling up, so that should be constantly working now. Yeah, which it is. We might need more power! Need more power. Let's just stop because it's full. No, again, it's not an issue, really. I'm starting to lose sleep over the lack of iron as we're burning through it all. But hee-hoo. Most things are getting crushed, right? Probably, maybe. Are we sending much iron across to the other islands? I suppose we are. We're sending screws across and stuff like that. We're sending processed stuff across. We need to, when we build our next island, we need to make sure we build like a base of... Ah, hello, what's your problem? Hello. Fluids can't be thrown. I don't want fluids that can't be thrown. Ah, copper's a problem. And we've got 2 copper in total. What's your problem? Just put that as rubble. Where are we? There you go. Done. Yes. We need a better way of transporting across the island. There you go. Cool. More rubble coming across, which is good. Let's get into my comment from Graspienjo, who says, you can save diodes for larger ants by combining 2 small digger ants into a larger digger ant. A much better pathway, in my opinion. Also, using gatherers into large fields of energy pods is the best way to deal with them, rather than the long, complex paths. I don't know if I feel like I've read these comments, but well, I read all your comments. I feel like I read them on stream, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. There we go. That's good, isn't it? I mean, I think that works better personally. Consolidating. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. But I think once it does, it's just neat. It's just neat. That's all our resource collection we need for that. So that's quite nice. Would it be worth having a dedicated consolidator stockpiles for each raw material, says Mythologist the 92nd. Just one stockpile that all the factories take from, and a couple of ants grabbing resources from all the other stockpiles all over the islands and putting it into that one. Sounds like a lot of work when... is what I'd say. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Sounds like a lot of work when we've got these... that's doing what you're sort of suggesting, I guess. It's taken from every stockpile and consolidating it into one and then directly out to there. So yeah, they're a little bit expensive, but you know, once our resources are actually going properly, it should be fine. Life gates, you Lucer. Life gates could save those ants who are dying waiting for materials to be repurposed. The lifetime gets too low, send them to the recycler. Well, I don't know where that was. Life gates, it was probably on the Toxic Island. Life gates for the ones that are getting told, yeah. I think we're running okay at the minute. I can't see any major issues. I mean, there's major issues here right now. Just ignore it, just ignore it. Don't look too hard, Grim. Don't look too hard. And that's going to stop my battery production, which is already at 0. God damn it, we need these light bulbs. Where's my light bulbs? Come on. Where's my light bulbs? Stop making diodes. You're making too many diodes. I mean, it's nice to have. Don't too much. Glass. We need glass. We need glass. Which we're gonna get it across there by going like... You're taking batteries. You can take glass. Done, because we're getting more glass across here now. We've got 234 right now. Did I attach that to there? Yes, I did. So, yeah, these digger ants, our new Hazmat digger ants are doing the work and getting one of the resources that we need across at the main base. So that's nice, isn't it? That's nice. They're so weird with the little legs. Ew. Can you imagine seeing that in your bed? You'd be proper freaked out. Oh, look, here's a driller killer with these, like, weird bogey legs. Yeah, it's freaky. Thanks for your comment, Ulissa. Appreciate it. Sorry, I can't remember which one it's on. I think there's some glass on the Jungle Island too, by the way, Mythologist 90 Seconds said. Yeah, man. There's it's in these, I think, in the big things. I think that's it. Yeah, it's in here. Although it. Oh, hello. The science stockpile is full. Yeah, that's a problem. Goodness gracious. Just send it over here, maybe. Here. Yeah, great. Send it there. You're full. That's a problem. Always a problem. Never a job. Okay, let's just build some more, shall we? Let's just build some more. I mean, maybe we want to like overdo something here, like overdo the fabric creation and overdo sending it across, so we never have to worry about it again. That might be one way of dealing with it, which we could absolutely do. Which is absolutely something we could do. What the hell's your problem? Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a real problem. Oh, you need light bulbs. Ah. I've not had any of them going for a while, have I? I've not had any of them going for a while. Let's go. Light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. Right, between episodes, I'm going to get this island ready to unlock, because I'll just babysit it a little bit. And it'll be fine, and we'll get that going. I want to say a huge thanks for all your support. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, do us a solid. Smash the like button. It really helps me out. And yeah, get ready, because we're going to chill a little bit more. Didn't expect today to. I expected today to be about getting another island and a quick base set up on there. Absolutely wasn't. But you know, nature of the game, man. Nature of the game. Don't hate the game, hate the player. But try not to hate me as well. I mean, is it just taking too long to produce all that? Must be. Okay. Well, we've got no major issues, I think. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? We got any of these out? No, none for this one. This is a problem. We need more of these. Where's the issue? 2 workers. Tier 2 workers are being produced down here, correct? That's tier 1, that's tier 2. They're being made. There's just way too many of them becoming drones, I think. It's slowed down a lot. 60 minutes, I mean... What else am I supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? 60 seconds, sorry, excuse me. Whoa, that's freaky. So a lot of gunk in there. Okay, cool. Right, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, and I want to say a huge thanks to the members of the channel. Cheers, everyone. Really appreciate your support. Helps me keep my lights on. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it, genuinely. And I hope you're enjoying it. I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, ta-ra!